Becky Lynch fans, I got some news that you're going to need to worry about in this video. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about because Becky Lynch finds herself in a very interesting spot in addition to the company because, oh, how things have changed for Becky Lynch, right? We had a strong 2023 for old Becky, and coming into 2024, well, her stock rose even higher, which is remarkable considering her status within the company. She's one of WWE's biggest stars in the entire company and one of its biggest female stars as well, right? She is highly regarded among management, talent, and fans alike for being able to go in there and actually work. From her in-ring skill sets to her promos to her likability, she can be a babyface, she can be a heel. Personally, I think she's a better babyface, and I'm glad to see her back as the man. And so in 2023, WWE, Paul, Triple H, Levesque, well, they got their stuff together with Becky Lynch, and she had a really fun year. She went down to NXT, she had a run as NXT Women's Champion, and it was very, very good. And so coming into 2024, she was looked upon as someone that, hey, we should really, really take seriously to be considered for the WrestleMania championship match, whether that's the women's world title, then held by Rhea Ripley, or the women's championship held by Io Sky at the time. And so we go into the Royal Rumble, and you know what? She falls short. She falls short to Bayley. And it's like, okay, she had a really good performance, but there's going to be another way because she's going to be able to challenge Rhea Ripley for the title. Well, how do they get to that? Well, fast forward, following month, Elimination Chamber, go over to Perth, Australia. She wins the Women's Elimination Chamber match by outlasting the likes of Tiffany Stratton and Naomi and Liv Morgan and others. Really good performance. And so now she earned the Women's World Championship opportunity at WrestleMania 40. A dream match for many. I understand we've seen this match before, but in today's climate, with where Becky is, and where Becky Lynch has come so far from, and where Rhea Ripley was, because going into Mania, Rhea Ripley was the hottest female star in all of WWE, and all in pro wrestling, let's be real here, right? Her and Toni Storm have been doing some of the best work of not only their careers, but in recent memory for especially women's wrestling, right? And so when you have that kind of build-up and really expectations, it's like, whoa, this could be really, really special. Now, the build-up I was critical of. I did not like the build-up. I thought there was a lot left on the bone, and they did not tap into all that they could have in terms of promos and build-up and everything like that. Fast forward, WrestleMania 40, Becky Lynch has strep throat. She works it very, very sick. She had a fever, and Rhea Ripley went over. But things have changed. And so to get to today's topic, look, Rhea Ripley, she's out of action with an AC sprain in her shoulder. She's going to be out for 3 to 4 months if she doesn't get surgery. If she gets surgery, it'll be much, much longer. Now, on the flip side, Becky Lynch, she was slated to take time off from WWE following WrestleMania 40. Well, those plans were next, leading to a battle royale on Monday Night Raw this week. And Becky and Liv Morgan and the rest of the Raw women's talent, well, they worked said match. Not the greatest of ways to capture a championship, but I digress. And in the end, it was Becky Lynch who walked out as champion. Now, going into this match, not only due to the fact that Liv Morgan is one of WWE's biggest stars, or not biggest stars, but hottest stars, I should say. She's still building up her career, but in terms of the eyes of the fans, she's the hottest star in the women's division. I see it in my metrics, right? She is trending better than anyone that I've seen right now. And that's because of the storyline in which she injured Rhea Ripley. And technically she kind of did, but on accident. But you get the gist, right? And so she turned heel. She's running with it, and she's doing some really, really good character work. And so everyone thought, okay, Liv Morgan's going to win the title, and they didn't. So this is the reason why Becky Lynch fans should be concerned. I wrote this on Wrestling News Co., but Becky Lynch's highlight video, okay? And this was all of April 24th, the morning of, okay? So these numbers have changed. But there's still, the ratio is there. So as of the time of the publishing, 6 a.m., The like to dislike ratio in Lynch's title win and her comments have been negative, as the match itself, it currently sits at 22,000 likes, and it had 33,000 dislikes. Her interview following the match, talking about the match win and the championship victory, it had 6,200 likes while having 8,800 dislikes. So what does this mean if you're a Becky Lynch fan? So I had pitched coming out of the show that WWE should have had it where Liv Morgan wins the championship. She beats a few stars. Becky Lynch takes time off. And whenever Rhea Ripley is ready to come back, then you can do Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Let's say SummerSlam if all goes well. And you're off to the races. And then Becky Lynch, she can take time off as she wished. And she'll come back whenever she's ready to, right? Boom, boom. That would have been perfect. But WB felt differently. So now we find ourselves with Becky Lynch as champion, and it's like, how long is she going to be champion if you're a Becky Lynch fan or if you're a Liv Morgan fan? Because if you're a Liv Morgan fan, you're thinking, okay, she should have the championship right now. But if you're a Becky Lynch fan, it's like, oh, well, we're off to another great run, right? But if the fans continuously dislike social media engagement, and more importantly, if they start to boo a babyface Lynch, it's not like they can go and turn Becky heel because they already have support in Liv. Now, the only way that WB could get around this is by flipping it where Liv is all of a sudden a babyface and Lynch is a heel, because you've got to do that match eventually. The only problem with that is they want to do Liv and Rhea Ripley, and they want to do Rhea, who is now a natural babyface, and they want to do Morgan as a heel, right? So it messes with plans. It messes with future plans. And so the only logical thing that comes to mind for me is, oh, they're going to try to take the title off of Becky Lynch as soon as possible. So Becky Lynch fans, not only are you going to see a lackluster reign, not only are you going to see your girl drop the title, but you're also going to have her then disappear from television as originally planned. So that is something that Becky Lynch fans should definitely look out for. I think they just made this way too complicated. I really, really do. I think it was pretty set up and a slam dunk, right? But if they don't do something right now, it's only going to make things worse. And I hope that things will change. I hope WB can rally and change plans and pivot before it's too late. Not only for Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, but their fan bases alike. Let me know down in the comments area below, what do you think WB should do about the Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan Women's World Championship situation?